Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back, friends and neighbors, to the old family farm with me, Akiic to the head. We are back. No, it's not nighttime. It's 1:30 in the afternoon. And as you can see, the sky has gotten real black. Now, I did that at the end of our last episode. It just started turning black as we were ending. So we may be in some for foul weather. I'm not sure. It's only supposed to be partly cloudy today. That's definitely more than partly cloudy. That is full out looking like storm mode to me. It's actually even turned the lights on, the auto lights, because it dropped below a certain light level. So remember last episode we bought some new equipment. We took care of the animals, got them going. As you can see, we just started, so their productivity hasn't started yet, but you can see there's just over 27,500 liters of mixed rations now in the cows. And if we tab over to the pigs, and you can see that they have just over 8,192, so just shy of 8,200 liters on there. This episode we need to continue with our fields here. We need to get this field completed and get ready to start seeding them and getting ready for the next rotation. Let me quickly jump to this wagon. We need to get the straw picked up. So let's shut that off. So welcome back. Hope everyone's doing good. Thank you for your continued support. It means a lot to me. And I think probably a lot of people are probably on vacation, as this is vacation time in a lot of areas, as doesn't seem to be as much community interaction as in the past. So I hope you guys are all okay. I hope you guys are enjoying your vacation, if that's what you're doing. I know myself, starting next Friday, I will start 3 weeks vacation. It is currently 4 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday, the 20th of July. So Friday I got 4 more days of work starting on Monday, late shift, 22 or from 1400 to 2200, or 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. for you non 24-hour clock users. Let's turn this on and let's get to town, get busy picking this up. So I am looking forward to my vacation. It's definitely well needed at this point. It's been a hard year so far due to due to co-workers and stuff either no longer working there, moving on to bigger and better things, and just haven't got their replacements yet, as well as to the workload. So I'm definitely looking forward to rest and relaxation, or R&R as the military calls it. I'm definitely looking forward to some of that, and I'm definitely looking forward to getting some more videos put out. I'd like to start some new videos as well, not just focus mainly on my farming simulator and Minecraft. Now there's something going on currently with 7 Days to Die. For some reason, I am unable to record 7 Days to Die with OBS. I used to be able to use it all the time, but since some of the last patches, 7 Days to Die just crashes the desktop and freezes everything up, and I'm unable to do anything. So that is why I haven't had these 7 Days to Die out in quite a while. It's due to that. I got to figure out what it is. Now I can record with Shadow Play. But even with Shadow Play, the stuttering is very noticeable. And it's not noticeable when you're doing the game. The game runs smoothly, but when you actually watch back your recording, your playback, you can see there's quite a few stutters and hiccups in there. So they've changed some kind of code in 7 Days to Die that interferes with the way it's being recorded. So I have to try to do some research on it, figure it out. I'm not sure what it is, but that is why I haven't been releasing any 7 Days to Die. Now, there are some other games I want to focus on. I'm going to keep those secret for right now, but keep an eye out for my channel. I'll be releasing another one probably Oh, I'm probably going to record it today sometime. Maybe it'll be for a late evening release today, or maybe somewhere next week. Okay, so we got all the straw picked up. Let's shut this off. Let's get Philip busy on the field here. Let's get the lights turned on. It's very dark. Hopefully the sun will come back soon. Okay, and you go down. Get him going on this. We'll go drop this back off. You know what? Let's take this straight to the cows. We'll just take this straight to the cows. Not very much in there, but it'd be enough to top them off. Then we'll get the new front end tractor that we bought last episode, and we'll get to seeding. And let me just check. Normal time, good. Okay, that's what I need to know. And let's just check. Okay, yeah. So we definitely want to get these seeded. And what we need to do, though, if we remember right, we want to include field 11 with this field and field 9 with this group of fields. So we kind of get them separated and on a rotation schedule. So we always have fields available. Yeah, no, straw's not accepted there. I'm not trying to drop it there. Let's get rid of the HUD. I don't like the HUD on. And drop you out of the way, so we can see our field in all its splendid glory. And we need to sell some barley as well, I think. Let's just check. Still 1309. What time do we have? We do have some of that. We can go ahead and sell some more of that barley as well. How much do we have? Let's go back to here and then up. There we go. Still got just shy of 22,000 liters. So let's go ahead and go do some of that while Philip is selling, or correction, while Philip is cultivating. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go put this back into place. Just in case we do get some severe weather coming in, we'll have this under roof to help protect it from damage. As you do remember, I do got the more realistic mod put in, the more realistic weather mod, I should say, that does cause tornadoes and floods and droughts and stuff like that to happen, hailstorms, and it will damage equipment that's left exposed to the weather. You can see all the automated timing lights are on due to the darkness in the sky, and it's 1:30 in the afternoon. Okay. And truck is still over at Earl Bay's at Bay Hay and Feed. Let's get the mirrors turned on. And canola fields looking nice. They're coming along. And we're doing good. Okay. So hopefully these other fields will come in to finish status shortly. That way we can get them harvested and incorporate the fields into a nice rotation basis grouped together. And we need a barley, so let's go around the wheat and drive up underneath the barley. Okay, 7,000 liters. Let's take this back to Earl's. There's our new mixing wagon we bought last episode. Don't have a place for it yet. I got to figure out where I'm going to store that. Got to figure out where I want to keep that. Okay, make sure it's clear. Looks clear. Let's go. And we are coming into the Earl's place. go. Watch through the mirror, watch it come out. There we go. So we're slowly building up our money again. Now we've got pretty much everything that we need equipment wise for the time being. So the money that we're making now, we need to focus on buying more heads of cattle, get some more cows coming into for the milk production and the manure production. And I would like to slowly start paying off some of our loan as well, as we definitely need to get that down to achieve goal number 2. Just to remind everybody what our goals were. Goal number 1 was to own every field, which we've succeeded in. We now own every field. Goal number 2 was to have our loan paid off. And as you remember, we started in a more difficult setting. So our loan started out at 100 grand, and we took out a 10 grand loan at the start just to help us tie us over. So we have 110,000 that we have to pay off to the bank. And then goal number 3 was to reach $1 million in the bank to be able to call this season a success, and then we can move on to a new season. So goal number 2 and 3 are still out of our reach for the time being, but with this great sale that we're doing now, the great demand sales we're doing now, it will put us closer. We will be in a very good position to pay off most, if not all, our loan, but we will be tapped. So we might want to just pay maybe half of it off, or maybe a little less or a little more, depending on what your inputs are. So if you think we should try to pay it off as quickly as possible, even if it means it's a little tapped, now that we have everything and money's coming in, it shouldn't be a problem that way. That way we can get rid of the interest payments that we have to make, and we'll save ourselves some money that way as well. Or if you think we should pay it off in smaller increments and just try to keep the money being invested into more animals and equipment that way. So make sure you leave your comments below on how you'd like to do. Now obviously, if there's no replies, no comments, my gut instinct is telling me let's pay the loan off as quickly as possible. That way we can achieve 2 things. 1, we can lower our interest payments and save money that way. And 2, get closer to achieving our next goal in the series. So let me know what you guys think. And still 20 minutes left in this rotation. We are good. Now I can see Philip has finished cultivating the field. Let's quickly jump over there and to see how he's done. I'm sure he forgot some on the edges, so we'll tidy that up. Yep, he did. So let's quickly tidy that up. Then we will get him busy seeding. We'll get him busy seeding. That way these fields will be on the next rotation point, and all we have to do is put in field 11 over there in with it, which will put it a little behind, but it should be okay. Okay, let's go drop off the cultivator. Now let's look through this here, and still get 20 hours for barley. We get 2 hours for potatoes, and then sugar beet start in 1 hour. Now we do have sugar beet, but we're saving those for the pigs, so we're not going to use the great demand for that. We really need the potatoes to drop off of there so we can see what the next thing is coming up. But unfortunately we're not going to be able to see it for this planting, so we're just going to have to do what we normally do and just plant a variety of everything for our rotations. Whoa, careful. Okay, we back this into place. And Control V, lower that down. Now we need to move the other tractor real fast, get it out of the way, so we can pick up the seeder. Let's get rid of this. And let's just move this right over here. There we go. And looking at our time, we're 16 minutes in. I'm going to try to keep these as close to 30 minutes now as possible instead of the 45 minutes I had been doing. Let's change this to... let's change this one to wheat. We got enough in there. We don't need to put no more in there. Now we had barley on this big field last time, so we're going to change it up, put wheat on it this time, so we're not planting the same crop into the soil. We'll try to keep it changed up, keep the nutrients and all that up. So let's just move Philip into place here and get him started, and we'll continue selling. Okay, and go ahead, Philip. There you go. And we'll continue on selling. And let's just quickly look how much we have left. Are you kidding? That's all we got left. 987. We went through, what was it? I thought it was like 22,000 liters still left in there. Did I miss something? Did we do 2 or 3 trips? Thought it was only 2. This would make it 14,000. Wow. Okay. Well, this is the last bit of the great demand that we're going to sell. So this will be the last of the money that way. And let's move this into place and sell this. This should put us close to like 75 grand, I think. Yeah, maybe not quite that high. 65 grand. Okay, there we go. Now, no sense in selling the last little bit of barley. We'll keep that in there. How is wheat doing? Wheat, yeah, wheat's fairly high as well, but we'll keep that. There's really not enough to go off of on there. Now, we will get a little more barley coming. We still have one more field of barley over here that we can get. I believe it's one more field, maybe 2. Let's take a look. Nope, it's just the one field of barley, and we still have 3 canola fields and 2 wheat fields to harvest, but we'll get those. They should be popping up soon, or soonish, I hope. Let's go pull this into the pen. We don't really need this out. Now I'm thinking I'm going to quickly look to see how much a potato seeder is, and we have that potato harvester, which is, I believe, $6,000 to buy. And if I can find a decent cheap potato seeder, we might get into potatoes this episode as well, just to... Wow, that's a tight fit. I don't remember it being that tight in there. Obviously that's not going to work, so let's get into this one. Don't remember it being that tight. Let's see if we can get this over just a tad, because I know I've had them both in here before. Okay. Come on. Whoa. Trailer was tipping a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out something else for these trailers and move them around a little bit. Probably put one in each bay. I'll move those two over there for the grass cutting somewhere else, and maybe move them down by the sheep fields down there. Let's shut that off. Okay, moving on. Let's get rid of this. Don't need that. And let's hide that. Don't need that. Let's check. So if we go, do I have any, since I had to redo my mods, I don't know if I have any seeders for potato harvesting. Now you can see this is our potato harvester here. I believe it only does one roll at a time, so it will take us a while to do it. But if we do one of the small fields, I think it should be okay. But let's just check sewing machines. Yeah, none of these will do potatoes. And if we go to the in-game ones, do we have anything on sale? No. If we go to the in-game ones, then they're going to be a little more expensive. Potato harvesting, we want sewing machines, tippers, cultivators, plows, sewing machines. Now got this one here for planting potatoes. It's 23,500, so we'll probably end up going with that one. So we figure 23,500 and then 6,000 I believe for the other one. So just under 30 grand we can start potatoes, and I think that's probably what I'm going to do. It seems like it's gotten darker. Let's check on Philip, see how he's doing. He's coming along nicely. Let him go along. Now, if we look at, that's not what I wanted. If we look at the loan details, you can see we owe 110,000. I don't know why these are all on zero. Let's go to finance history. You can see we're in day number 5 since we've started. We've spent $62,490 on new vehicles, $40,000 on livestock, $1,200 on construction. That was for the ramp. We spend $341 a day on vehicle upkeep, $1 on property maintenance, and again that's for the ramp. We've shelled out just shy of $4,000 on wage payments for today on day 5. Harvest income, we made $146,000 and $11,500 from milk. So yeah, it seems strange. Why is there no loan interest on there? I'm not sure why that is. But anyway, we got $63,000. Now we could potentially pay off quite a bit of the loan, 3/4 of the loan to be exact. Or we can invest it into more animals and equipment. And I really think, now thinking about it, I really would like to get in potatoes just so we can have some earth fruit. And if we look at the map again, I think field 11 or field 9 are potentially the best fields to use. Probably 11 because we do have the silo or the storage area for the potatoes and sugar beet right up here. Field 11 or 2 even, but probably field 11. That way we can go directly to the pigs from here, or we can go to the silos from here. I think that's probably what we're going to do. Tell you what, that's going to be part of the community feedback. So that just adds another option to what we wanted to discuss below. So do we want to pay off the loan as quickly as possible? Do we want to invest into potatoes right now, get the potatoes planted and get the harvester? Or do we want to invest more in the cows and getting the cows going more? Leave your comments and suggestions below. Let me know what you guys think, and then we'll go at that direction. Now, what I'm going to quickly do is let's take the front end loader over and get the manure trailer loaded up, as we're going to be needing that shortly. Get up so we can see there. Okay. We'll load this up with what we have here. Okay. You can see 3,500 liter, and our trailer holds 3,500 liters, so it will take exactly one shovelful now to load this up, max it up. And let's lift this up and dump it on the trailer. Okay. Don't believe it will hold anymore, but we'll give it a try and see. And can I delete this now? Can I get rid of this at all? Because I don't like that pile there. Yes, I was able to get rid of it. Now, can I actually delete that at all? Well, we'll leave it there in case we ever do want to pick it up again. And we'll pick this up. It won't let me pick it up because it's actually a different type of manure. That was the pig manure versus the cow manure. Will it let me dump this on top of the trailer there, I wonder? Not a problem though. I can take this with us and drop it in the field out there, in one of the piles out there. Yeah, let me put it in there. Okay. Now can I pick up any more from the cows? Let's get rid of that. Yes, I can, but that appears to be all that we have in there to pick up. And the question is, will it take it all? It shouldn't, because like I said, that holds 3,500 liters, and that's what we've used so far. Okay. Took almost all of it. Let's dump this back into the pit. Move the trailer out, and I think we'll be able to call it a day from there. The only last thing I wanted to do is fill up the slurry tanker. Get it ready for spraying as well. Now we will have to move those trucks and trailers out to be able to get into the slurry tanker, so let me just put the bar on here, see if the bar will work. No, yep, there we go. Well, maybe too low for that one. We'll see if it will work or not. No, we didn't need the bar on there, so we can remove the bar. It goes to the top hitch. Okay, let's move this out to the fields. And looking at our time, we are 30 minutes in. So I definitely want to be getting ready to get to a point to cut this. But I do want to fill up the silo tanker as well, or the slurry tanker as well. Let's just put this right here for right now. Put this down. Okay, let's move these out, and I'll move them back around off camera. So let's just pull this over here. Spin it around and drop the trailer right. Whoa. Drop the trailer right here. And let's quickly move this one out of the way. And I left the lights on. Good way to put the battery down. And we'll move this guy out. And this is going to be interesting. Let's go ahead and back into our slurry tanker. And we'll have to probably come to it a little bit at an angle, and I think that was probably the wrong angle to come in at. Let's back this out a little, or pull it forward a little bit. Now we'll come more at an angle this way. There we go. Hook up and get our way out. You can see that we are definitely, holy cow, cut that a little too soon, but we made it. We are out. Let's quickly do some topping up of slurry. And we are filling up with the slurry from the cows. And that appears to be it, 23%. Now we'll finish the rest up from the pigs, and we will call it a day. So here we go. Now, just for the sake of time, I'm probably going to take the shortcut through Earl Bay's place. I know he doesn't like us doing that, but I think I want to do that because I'm just worried about the weather. It may storm soon, so I want to make sure we get everything into place before it does storm. And besides, he's probably so busy right now he won't notice cutting over through his property like this. There we go. Now we have all this grass out here and stuff we can use too, so we do have the ability to get to a lot of grass, so I'm not too worried about grass for silage. So let's finish topping this up. Will it fill it completely, though, is the question. Yes, yes it will. And how much do we have left? We have still 513 liters, so it took almost all of it, so that's good. So we were able to get one trailer full out, and we'll use that to spray on the fields next time. Now this one trailer will do, well, if we use it on the smaller fields, it should do 2, possibly 3. Ours is going to do the one big field and possibly one of the small fields. But that will be all next episode, and by next episode the other fields will be ready. Okay, there's the great demand for sweet potatoes, or sugar beet rather, and you can see Earl Bay's taking those as well at the Bay Hay and Feed. And just out of curiosity, what are they up to? 651. Now, for me, it's not worth it. I want to save my 11,000 or 15,000 liters, whatever it is that we have, for the pigs. 11,000, almost 12,000 liters. I'd rather save those for the pigs and not sell those. So I'm going to hang on to those. We can use potatoes and stuff soon. So that's why I'd like to get into potatoes as well. So leave the lights on for right now. We'll just let Philip finish up with this as we go away. You can see that he's almost done. The weather's still looking pretty dark, so it was dark the entire episode. So thank you for joining me. Be sure to leave your comments and suggestions below on how you think we should proceed from here. Whether we should pay off the loan, invest it into potatoes and potato equipment, or whether we should just concentrate on more heads of cattle. So till next time, guys, smash that like up button if you like it, and join us all again on the Old Family Farm next time. Bye bye.